I was a graduating college student, and I'd only been with my partner for a few months. Before we started dating, I had absolutely minimal knowledge of contraceptives and safe sex. We had unprotected sex. When I didn't have my period, I didn't think anything of it because I had irregular periods before. It was after another month when I started to get morning sickness. I decided to take a pregnancy test, and it was positive. I went to an OB/GYN, and my blood test confirmed that I was indeed 8 weeks pregnant. All of this happened without my boyfriend knowing. I was absolutely scared and frantic about what to do. I was brought up in a strict Catholic household. I was terrified because of the stigma surrounding teen pregnancy. There was so much that I wanted to do in life, and I felt like continuing this pregnancy would hold me back. I instantly researched the safest way to abort the fetus, and it immediately dawned on me that I wouldn't get the healthcare I needed. So the next step for me was to find help in the black market. Eventually, I stumbled on this site that sells pills. When the pills arrived, I didn't hesitate to take the first tablet. The seller was very helpful and guided me throughout the entire process. The next morning, I stayed home, took the second tablet, and waited. After an hour, I began to have intense cramps. I ended up having to crawl to the bathroom, but the abortion was successful. After the harrowing experience, I made the dedication to consult my OB for birth control. I was consistent in taking it. I graduated, got my professional license, and lived my life to the fullest. I hope that, in the future, women don't have to resort to the black market or underground abortion options, that they shouldn't have to lie to doctors in order to get post-abortion care. I hope that women won't get subjected to the stigma that comes with deciding what's best for their lives, timelines, and bodies. My abortion happened almost 7 years ago. It woke me up to the fact that I have to be responsible and take care of myself better. And that includes birth control options.
It happened when I was 15. I had unprotected sex with my boyfriend. A few days later, my period was supposed to come, but it didn't. The anxiety was eating me up and I didn't know what to do. I knew there are plenty of abortion clinics in Pasay, and I tried to look for some online. I found some, but the problem was I had no one to come with me. My boyfriend and I were so worried and scared that it drove us apart. A few days later, I talked to my friend about it. He said he'd help me out and that his dad was a gynecologist. He stole some pills from his dad's clinic and then gave them to me. I took one every day and I was bleeding heavily for a month. I didn't know who to talk to because I was a minor, and if I went to the hospital, my parents would have to come with me. Good thing there are some apps and sites online wherein I could speak to a professional. The person I talked to in the app told me to consume proteins and water. I did that and stopped taking the pills. Thankfully, it stopped after a week. I don't know if I aborted or not. The thing is, we should have somewhere to go to. We should know what to do in times like this and what our choices are. Abortion is inevitable, legal or not, it will happen. We deserve an accessible, legal, and safe abortion. We were shown videos of abortion in school to scare us. But the truth is, safe abortion isn't scary. Unsafe abortion is. With the help of professionals, there's nothing we have to worry about. It saddens me that I'm sure I'm not the only one who has gone through something like this. I was traumatized. I can't even begin to imagine what other people have gone or are going through.
I found out I was pregnant last year. I guess I was 4 weeks along when I knew. I wasn't in a financially stable position then, which is why I made the decision to abort. My partner was supportive. We looked for sources online and found this one site that looked legit because it had a lot of reviews. We went through the process of paying, then got the meds 2 days after paying. I took the first pill and felt nauseated instantly, but I had to keep it down. I then took the second one only a few hours after. I felt a lot of cramping, but only a little bleeding. Then, some clots passed. Everything was exhausting, the cramping and the emotional turmoil. While at work, I had the most severe cramp I ever had, and saw that I passed a little sac-like thing. I felt relief for a bit, because having a child out of wedlock is grounds for termination where I work. I didn't know how I could survive being pregnant, giving birth amidst the pandemic, be unemployed, and raise a child in this current situation. It overwhelms me sometimes because there's just no one to talk to. No medical practitioner to tell me that I will be fine, that I will still get to have my own children someday, that the meds I took didn't mess up my body in any way. I just wish that women will someday get to choose without people condemning us.